Beautiful rising, beautiful people. Let's talk about healing today. Healing, trauma, therapy, emotional blocks. They all tie into the same thing in my opinion. So shout out to Flavor T and Brea for suggesting this topic. Here's what I'm going to sound repetitive, probably in most of my videos, because I've come to this understanding. Like, no matter what I research, no matter what I go through, what I uncover about myself, what I read, it all boils, it comes to this one thing, and that is life is simple. She wanted to make a guest appearance. You know what I'm saying? Hey, lady. What's up, lady in the back? It all comes to the same. Like, life is simple. Not easy. Because a lot of people confuse the two. They think simple and easy is the same thing, and it's not. Easy means comfortable. Simple means it's just not complicated. Life is not comfortable. But it's also not complicated. But we have been conditioned to complicate everything. It's all about choices. It's all about choices. When it comes to confidence, when it comes to peace of mind, when it comes to happiness, love, it's all about choices. No way around it. You cannot build confidence. You cannot, when it comes to healing, you have to choose this. How you feel about yourself, you have to choose this. Because the world has chosen it for you. Your perspective, even you don't even own your own perspective. We see ourselves through somebody else's lenses. Our perspective of ourselves comes from somebody else's perspective of us. You have to, when it comes to healing, right? We all, I don't know too many people that grew up in an ideal environment. I don't know too many people who grew up in an ideal environment at all. So when we stay surface of things that happened to us, like when we were kids, when we stay surface, it's going to make it harder to actually let that shit go and to gain control of our own lives. It's going to make it hard because we personalize everything. We think we the only ones that went through this. Like, why this happened to us? And we forget that there's levels to this shit. We were just a prop in the path of the bullshit. That's a part of us. I don't think we realize we're selfish when it comes to shit like that. We don't realize how selfish we are because we're thinking me. This happened to us and me. I mean, it happened to me. It happened to me. It happened to me. This what happened to me, not realizing that whoever did that to you, things have been done to them. Whoever did that to them, things have been done to them. It's like Lord, it's just levels to it, man. So once we pay attention to our patterns and we make that connection and then realize the connection is way past our reach, it puts us in a better position. It puts you in actually the best position to play life from, to play out this thing called life. Once you become aware, I promise you, bro, that's the best position to play life from. But there's no other way for me to even word it. That's the best position to play life from. Is becoming aware. It's why do I feel this way? Why am I doing this? Why am I going to school for this? Why am I, why am I watching this? Why am I with this person? Why am I, whatever you choose, whatever you doing in life, once you become aware of why you're doing it, that's the best position to play life from. That puts you outside of the loop, what people like to call a matrix. I call it a loop because the etymology of matrix means the woman's womb. So it's like this loop. We get caught in this like we're like little hamsters and shit in this wheel of life. Once you become aware of this, like I don't think hamsters even realize why the hell they run, you know what I'm saying, like doing this shit. But once you become aware of that, it removes you from the loop and you get to watch it from the outside of the loop, and you have a choice to participate in it or to not participate in it. Let's just talk about therapy. Just let me get that out the way. I think I was forced to see a therapist when I was engaged, and that's because I was emotionally detached. So my fiance at the time was like, we're not getting married until you see a therapist and figure out like what's your problem. Me seeing that therapist made me realize why I was emotionally detached and why I act like I don't remember shit. She was like, you don't want to remember. At the age of 4 is when I met my real mother, my real pops, and realized I had this big ass family. And the whole time I thought my auntie was my mama, my uncle Bobby was my daddy. I thought my cousin Bobby was my brother, and my cousin Kendra was my sister. I thought that was it. Like that's our family until, you know, this little knock at the door. I was looking out the window, saw this little station wagon pull up, and you know, these 2 people coming to the door. I waved it off, walked off to my you know, doing whatever I was doing, and they came to get me. And I ran to my auntie and was like, "Mommy, don't let them take me." Not realizing that was my auntie, that wasn't my mom, and I still remember this day like it was yesterday. So yeah, that to be stripped away from everything that you've known and what you've grown to love and know as your immediate family, that fucked me up emotionally. So I was guarded. I was the unhealthy form of detached. You know, I'm still about like not being so attached to this world, but I was emotionally unhealthy. Like it was unhealthy for me to be emotionally detached like that. Like I was guarded. I didn't go into any of my situations wholeheartedly and loved wholeheartedly and still was not attached to the outcome. I was half-assing everything because of this. So it took that spark, and then other things happening later down the line for me to really, really pay attention to my patterns, to feel it all the way through, realize that, okay, yeah, this is my experience. Welcome to life. I'm just a prop in the path of the bullshit. That's it. I can't take it personal. So now that I'm aware, I can get behind the wheel of this thing called life, and you know what I'm saying? Start doing that mirror work. So now that the world told me I was this, and they've dumped a lot of shit in my subconscious during the time I had no control. You know, what I take in, the people I take in, the shit that I was born into. We have no control over that. So now that y'all like shape me a certain way, now it's time for me to reshape myself. Now that I'm aware, best position to play. Like, god damn. Now that I'm aware of this, we don't even own our perspective of ourselves. I probably said this before. It don't matter. Let me say it again. We don't even own, like, how you see yourself right now. People struggling with confidence like a motherfucker, like security, like, whoo. Why? Because our perspective of ourselves came from somebody else's perspective. We don't even own our own perspective. We're seeing ourselves through somebody else's lenses. Mirror work. Ah, boy. Yo. Alright, so when it comes to your choices, when you wake up in the morning, You have to choose how you want your day to go. You have to do that mirror work. Look yourself. This the window to your soul, right? Your eyes. You clean your mirror, and you look in that mirror, and you tell yourself that you're deserving of what you want. You have to choose it. You have to choose it. Nobody can make you happy but you. Like, you have to choose it. It's your shit. I hear people. There's some people that want to put in the work, and there's some people that solely relying on sympathy from other people. So they use what they've been through as a way to get like sympathy from other people. You have to put in that work. If this what you want, if you're not gonna put in that work, just stop complaining. That's all I'm saying. But it's a choice. You have to choose it. You can't build it. You have to choose it. You have to choose to trust yourself. It's not about trusting other people. Humans are what they are. Humans are what they are. You can't build it. Anything built could be broken. We all had some form of trauma in our childhood. You don't have to. Some people can't afford a therapist. I wouldn't suggest paying for a therapist. No offense to people that's, in that field. There's a lot of therapeutic shit that you can do. You just have to figure out what is satisfying, what is soothing to your soul, and you need to partake in that shit as often as you can. Choices. You have to choose it. We are suppressing essential parts of us. And this leads to depression. Why? Because we care what other people think. We let the world shape. We let the world tell us what beauty is. We let the world tell us what success is, what happiness look like, and all of this other. We allow the world to do that. So now we're sitting here trying to shape our reality according to how the world perceive beauty, success, happiness, whatever. And you're suppressing essential parts of you, trying to fit into this box, bro. Like, the world give you life in a box. Look at the shape of your phone. Look at the shape of your TV. Look at the shape of your computers. Look at the shape of billboards. Everything is handed to you. Beauty, all of that shit is handed to you in a box. You gotta unbox yourself. What do you want? What does beauty look like to you? What does this success feels like? It's a feeling to me. Like, you can't see success. It's a feeling. It's a peace of mind that you obtain that money just cannot buy. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, money is important because it's an energy. It's an energy that's being misused, though, misrepresented. Anyway, hopefully that was satisfying. I felt like I got caught in the moment with that one, man. Like, figure out how you want to exist in this world. What mark do you want to leave, if you even want to leave a mark? Make sure it's your choice, though. We have to become some forgiving motherfuckers. That's a great starting point. But you have to choose it. Life is simple. That shit don't happen to us, it happens for us. You can't be a light or acknowledge that you're a light without the dark. We have to gain an appreciation for all things. Imagine knowing that you're a light and it's sunny all the time. You won't even see that you're a light. Everything looks like light. How can you tell the difference? Your light show up in the dark. You see your light better in the dark. Alright, shameless plug real quick. Die Empty hats. Exclusively for just people who buy it out now. Like who choose to buy it now. You know, die empty by pouring all of your gifts into the world before you leave. So I got the hats. It come in this color, and I think I got the other one here and this one. So this color. So once I sell out, that's it. I'm doing like limited editions, everything, because I only want rare people to have anything that I put my hands on. So I don't want it to be like open to the public. So I still got autographed copies of Circles. They're $100. And they come with the 11 by 17 inch posters of me with my favorite saying on there is die empty by pouring all your gifts into the world before you leave. And I also send you a beat tape that's 432 hertz and it has healing properties. So yeah, so anybody who rock with me and exchange energy with me in that way, you get that beat tape that has healing properties, raises vibrations, all type of shit. And I touch everything, so I know is tuned to 432 hertz, which resonates with the earth. So let's heal. Let's keep growing. Experience life. Love wholeheartedly. Vulnerability is your fucking superpower, bro. It's your superpower. It's your superpower. If you want to make real connections, you got to be real with yourself first. You have to love yourself unconditionally. If you have conditions when it comes to yourself, imagine trying to attract unconditional love all around you. You have to have that, accept where you at right now. Love where you at. Still have like, okay, I want to get to this point in my life. Yeah, most definitely. Have that. Don't be content to just like stand in place. Hell no. We gotta keep it moving. We gotta keep it moving. Don't stand in place. No. Talk to yourself in third water. Keep watering that person you want to become. But you have to accept where you are wholeheartedly. Be honest. We want honesty from other people, but we don't even get that shit to ourselves. We're not even honest with ourselves. Like, I don't like this about me, but you know what I'm saying? Like, so let me work toward where I want to be. Let me keep talking to that person I see myself being. Third person. Marquita Brooks, Aina Brion, you are fucking amazing. You are worthy. You're brave. You're courageous. You deserve love. You are love. You deserve peace. You deserve financial freedom. You are beautiful. And I love you. I love you. Y'all have a beautiful day.